Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video I will be updating you on I Do Z Word series, the new generation. Okay, so many things happened in this particular episode. Ahil saves Sanam and confessed his love to her, and it didn't stop there. Hey, you need to watch to the end to see how it unfolds. Sanam clutches tightly at his arm, asking Ahil not to leave her at all. Ahil is shocked. So many mixed feelings happened here. You need to watch till the end. In case if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Let's go! At the graveyard, Ahil, with much difficulty, is finally able to identify and recognize the grave that has Sanam under it. As he unravels the coffin, he is shocked. He composes himself as their past encounters flash before his eyes. Finally, after much frantic digging, Ahil is able to find Sanam unconscious and barely breathing. As he checks, he lifts the lid off the coffin and is shocked to find Sanam inside it. He gets her out in his arms and tries to revive her, but in vain. Ahil promises her that he won't ever fight with her anymore and confessed his love to Sanam. He gets frustrated when she doesn't respond. Ahil gives her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation hesitantly in a hope to revive her. That works, and Sanam curves her way back to life and finds Ahil in front of her. She goes back to unconscious state. He carries her in his arms and then places her in the car. Sanam finally opens her eyes and relates everything that happened to her. Tanveer tells Rahel that decisions aren't always right or wrong, and to raise him up she had to go through a lot and how she had lost her eyesight. She remembers how Assad's final attack had proved fatal to her one eye. Tanveer emotionally blackmails him that she was just with a small son. She says that she didn't have anything to give him and hence she had to marry the Nawab out of helplessness, and that she never cared for the kids but pretended to love them. Little witch surfaces. So when Nawab was hitting Ahil that day, Tanveer came in, and then having saved Ahil, Tanveer asked Nawab what is he doing. He reprimands her, saying that he knows her truth behind her facade and he is angry at her for being so callous and betraying, and how she didn't even tell him about her illegitimate child growing up in an orphanage and having been married to him just so she could lay hands on his money. He says that he would change his will today and leave everything to his son, and that he won't let anyone take away that right from him. Tanveer remembers how she has killed the Nawab with the bullet and then searched for the will but didn't find the will. She wonders where is the will. If she doesn't find it, then the property shall automatically go to Ahil and she won't ever see a dime from it. Tanveer places the gun in which he killed Nawab in Ahil's hand while he was sleeping and makes him believe he killed his own father, and also made him believe that she sacrificed her 12 years in prison to take the blame off his head so that he will be indebted to her. Tanveer is finally relieved that her efforts after 12 years finally paid off and that she has finally landed her hands on the will. Rehan says that Ahil is like a brother to him. Tanveer says that he isn't really a brother to him. Tanveer says that she may come across as selfish, but she just wants him to be happy in his future. And if he feels that she shouldn't do this, then it's okay, she won't. But she wants to tell him that for all of this, she has sacrificed a lot and hence has the right to Nawab's property. Tanveer asks Rehan to read the will and is shocked when she finds that these are blank papers. She asks, how can this be, as the girl has found them? He asks, which girl? She changes the topic hastily and wonders where the will went. Tanveer reprimands the goons that he had hired for not being able to procure what she had wanted, and the goons assured her that they took all that Sanam had. Just then, Ahil walks in with Sanam, and Latif, shockingly, asks what happened to her. Tanveer is tense to hear Sanam's name from Ahil and wonders how is she alive and where are the papers. Ahil places her on the bed concernedly, looking at her. Tanveer comes and asks what happened to her. Ahil talks about the death attempt with Tanveer, and she pretends to be distraught. Tanveer is tense and thinks that till the time she doesn't regain consciousness, as she does not want Sanam to reveal anything to anyone. Ahil goes to Sanam's room with her meds but doesn't find Latif. Sanam is asleep. He tells her to take the meds that the doctor has prescribed, but then he finds that she is asleep and he isn't able to keep his eyes away from her. He's catching feelings. He tries to wake her up and doesn't understand how to give her the meds. He fidgets around and concerned for her health. He places his hand under her head and lifts her up, but she reclines on his shoulders, finding support. He places the med in her mouth and she, in a dazed state, drinks water until she spills it. He takes a tissue and wipes it up and then places her back on the bed. Ahil continues to tend to her needs day in, day out, and isn't able to distance himself. Even when Latif seems to give up, Ahil comes in to handle her, and Sanam eyes him once in a dazed state, and he refrains not to show his soft side to her, but turns back once she dozes off. While Ahil is about to leave, Sanam in her sleep clutches at him, horrified at the recount of that incident in which she barely is able to escape from the murder attempt. Sanam wakes up and clutches tightly at his arm, asking Ahil not to leave her at all. Referring to him by his name for the first time, Ahil is shocked. Sanam asks Ahil not to leave her in this room and breaks into frantic screams, hugging him tightly and catching Ahil completely unawares. And he too finally puts his arms around her for comfort. He says that he won't leave her and asks her to relax as nothing would happen to her, promising that he won't let anything happen to her. He places her back again on the bed. While she continues to drop her hands around him, in her dazed state, he takes off her hand and places it lightly on the bed, overwhelmed with the new mixed emotions that he is feeling. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z-Word series.